Hello and welcome back to another Minecraft episode. Today we'll be going over some of the 1.17 features that I've gotten in my world. I haven't gotten all of them, I'm still working on glowberries and dripstone, but for the most part I've got it down. I don't know why I started in my jukebox room, but that was the decision I made. This guy's kind of been trapped here forever trying to link to these workstations. I feel kind of bad for him, but you know what? He's a villager. He deserves his fate. This is where I bred up all my bees, if you were wondering, but that's not important. I'm actually going to start off by doing something I forgot to do in the last episode, which is, I wanted to show you this guy. Basically, I can come up to this guy, I can buy bookshelves from him, break them down into books, and then trade the books back to him for a profit. You've probably seen somebody do this before because it's a fairly simple trick, but it is profitable and nice. This is my zombificator, it's nothing advanced, it's just a few buttons. Back here is a Fletcher, but he's not discounted. No, actually not a Fletcher, a stonemason, so I can buy the dripstone blocks, which is really nice because those blocks look decent. Although I don't have any actual pointed dripstone yet, I only have the blocks so far, which is kind of unfortunate, but hopefully I'll get those in the future. I showed this in the last episode, you probably got a glimpse of it, but this is where I'm aging some copper. If you're wondering how to do this yourself, I would not recommend putting them in a clump, because they actually age at a slower pace. You want to have them apart from each other like this, so that they're at least four blocks apart, because the way it works, the way I understand it, is a piece of copper that's within 4 blocks of another piece of copper can't age if the other piece of copper is already aged. It's something weird. They basically slow each other down, so just don't put them in a clump if you're looking for them to do their thing faster. It's just not a good idea. But let's just get into bed for the night. I feel almost like BOO from Hermitcraft sometimes, just because I spam my bed immediately every single night. It's because I don't like the mobs that much, they're not great. Over here, I've been doing some moss farming, nothing on a large scale, but just a little bit of moss farming, because it's cool. I like doing that. Another addition to my base is I added a lightning rod to my roof, which I thought was cool. It's not really that useful, but I guess it's there. I've done, well, maybe not by your standards, but by my standards, I did a ton of mining, got a ton of ore. Even have deep slate diamonds, deep slate copper, most of the deep slate ores. I don't have deep slate emeralds yet. I have a bunch of copper, not too much copper though, because that stuff is kind of annoying to get. I really wish they'd make it easier to farm that stuff. There are a few bugs also that I have noticed. You'll probably see another one in a second, but when you go through a portal, sometimes it doesn't want to load the terrain. You'll notice that when I go through. Or you just won't. Okay, so it's not going to happen this time, but it might when we go through the nether hub. Right now I'm taking you to new terrain where I have new chunks loaded, so I can get the new 1.17 stuff. It's basically just it's like 10,000 blocks away in a mesa, because I wanted a mesa, but I waited until 1.17 because I wanted the new stuff. In addition to terracotta, even though I haven't really used terracotta very much yet. But since I'm in a desert, it is a nice building theme. I don't mind it. But this tunnel is really long. It's very long. It's long. And that's why I have another hub for it, because it's so incredibly long. But at the end of this tunnel, we have a portal that goes to the mesa. This is where you might see the glitch where the terrain doesn't want to load. When I go through this portal. We'll see if it happens. And yes, I have game sound, which is awesome. Not missing game sound. Yeah, see, this is the bug. When you go through a portal, it will load a few chunks, but it doesn't want to load the chunks past that. It's weird, and it needs to be fixed. But for now, the solution, if you find yourself in this predicament, log out of your world, wait for it to save obviously, and then go back in. It's nothing complicated to do, but it is kind of annoying. shouldn't have to do that, but hopefully it'll get fixed relatively soon. It's not that bad of a bug. I mean, there are much worse ones, but it's fine. I find a lot of gold down here, which is kind of nice since I don't have a gold farm yet, and I'm fortunate, so I get lots of gold from this, which is kind of nice, just because I don't have a gold farm. But you can see the deep slate. That's how you can tell it's new chunks. Apparently you've got some mobs, so I'm not going to go down there. I didn't light this up very well, but it's basically just a branch mine. Down here we have an amethyst geode that I can show you. It's nothing amazing, but it's down here. I want to be careful though, because I don't want to get creepered in here. But yeah, this is how I got the new 1.17 stuff, just because obviously you have to load up new chunks. I didn't really want to mess with my world files or anything, because it's not cheating, I just don't like it that much. This is where I went for my geode. So this is probably cheating, but I did use chunk paste to find the geode. However, when I was on my way to finding the geode, I found this geode, so I ended up going to the original geode that I was going to go to, because this one was right here when I was mining to the other geode on chunk base, which is kind of weird because it didn't show up on chunk base, but I guess chunk base can be inaccurate, especially with new features. Hoping that a more optimized version of this game comes out though, because there are a few bugs. There are a few cool ones too, but that's pretty much all for this area. I'll be right back once I get back to my home. Great, it doesn't want to load the terrain. That's great. Now I have to relog again for like the 50th time today. No, not really. It's only the second time, but still not great. I really wish I didn't have to do that, but it's fine. I mean, it's not a huge deal. As you can see, it goes through the Basalt Delta. But anyways, I'll see you when I get back. Alright, we're back to our home base. That didn't take too long. But I have a couple more things to show you still. Let me clean this up. That's still out from last episode because I'm recording these back to back. Usually I just record a bunch and then edit them just to have them ready, just because that's nice. But I have some new stuff. I have some axolotls, which I don't know what colors they are. I guess we could bring them out. We could build them a little really simple tank today, I think. We'll put it outside, obviously, but we'll make them a really small tank, because I don't even remember what colors these are. What if it was a blue one? That'd be kind of cool, just because blue ones are really rare. And I'm not playing in the most current version. I'm playing in 1.17 instead of 1.17.1. So this version is a little bit outdated, but not really. But we can put the cinematic mode. I always accidentally click that key and it is annoying. I should probably rebind it, but for now it's fine. We'll make a little tank over here. Nothing complicated. Probably pretty small just because this might only be temporary. I think we're only going to make it 1 block deep just because it doesn't really need to be that deep. I'm not going to use the infinite axolotl water bucket glitch just because I don't really want to do that. Alright, let's see what colors these axolotls are. See, we got a pink one and a yellow one. Yay! They kind of just sit there though, which is something I've noticed. It's kind of weird. But I guess that's cool. I think I'm probably going to pick them back up though, because I'm not sure if these guys can despawn. They probably can. I don't see why they wouldn't be able to, but we can put them in there if we want to look at them at any time. But yeah, that's cool. I think that is most of what I wanted to do for this episode, other than I also want to show you my new conduit, because that's nice. I got it recently. I raided an ocean monument because I needed the stuff, the prismarine, to activate the conduit. My chests are getting a little bit disorganized. I need to fix those. just reorganize it with all the new stuff I've been getting. But yeah, I have a conduit over here, so whenever you go in the water, it'll give you the effect. That's where I was farming some sea pickles to make some crossbow ammo, but this is the conduit. It's pretty cool. I think it gives you haste, night vision, water breathing, and I think that's all. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. As you can see, I have subtitles on. I find the subtitles kind of funny sometimes because they'll be like conduit attacks or whatever. They use some pretty weird noises. Like for example, when you put down a water bucket, it says, oh, bucket empties. They fixed that new update. Before it would say, before it would tell you that gear equipped, that would be the subtitle for it. But I guess not anymore. That's kind of nice. I hear a glow squid, but I don't see it. Let's see if we can find it. Well, I don't hear the glow squid, I see it in the subtitles. That's why subtitles are nice sometimes, especially since usually I play without game sound if I'm not recording, just because I like it that way. But yeah, I think that's all I wanted to show you this episode. I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to leave a like, and if you really enjoyed the video, subscribing would be nice. I hope you enjoyed. See you next time.